She's a gluten detection dog. If we go to a restaurant, I'll hold a plate of food in front of her and she'll sniff around the edges and let me know if there's gluten in the food or not. I'm Kendra, and this is Suki's story for GeoBeats.
Trace gluten.
She lifts a paw if she smells gluten, and she noses my leg if there's no gluten.
Pepperoni, no gluten.
So I have her check my food, my medicine, and personal care products, basically anything that might have gluten in it, and then in things that you don't think about, like paper plate. I have celiac disease, an autoimmune disease. Your body attacks itself in the presence of gluten. So the only treatment for celiac disease is a completely gluten-free lifestyle. And different people have different levels of symptoms. A small amount of gluten can make me sick immediately, but then also I can be sick for weeks after. So if I went to a restaurant and somebody didn't change their gloves and they handled maybe a sandwich and then handled some of my food, that could make me very sick and has made me very sick. Before Suki was fully trained, I got a new prescription of antibiotics, and I took a pill one day and I was really sick immediately, and I just thought, well, I ate something bad. And then the next day I took a second pill, again, just a small pill, an antibiotic, and I was immediately, within 30 minutes, very sick. I was sick for 2 weeks, and I had terrible joint pain, brain fog. It affects your neurological system. I had blisters in my mouth, and I realized there's gluten in those medicines. So I put the bottle aside, and once Suki was fully trained, I had her check it.
I'm gonna have her test this and we'll see what she says. Okay, Suki. Paw lift means there's gluten. Are you my good girl?
She's a sweet, loving, funny girl with a great personality. Ready? Her favorite thing is playing ball. So we go multiple times a day. There's a little park in our neighborhood. She's super special and smart, but most of the time she's just a regular dog and likes to play with her toys and gets into trouble.
Good girl. Blueberry, 5 grams of gluten.
She goes with me grocery shopping and she'll check my groceries in the store as I'm buying them. So she sniffs through packaging. Some things are harder than others. If somebody handled the package that had gluten on their hands, then she's going to smell the gluten on the outside, even though the product inside may be okay. So what then I have to do is remove the food from the package and put it in another container, a clean container from my house, and then have her check the food. She's a good girl. She's definitely saved me. She can go down to really trace amounts of gluten, which is just the remnants of gluten. The trainer has a method, but basically you start to get them used to this odor of gluten, and then you train the alerts to gluten. We have a really, really close relationship. My life would not be the same without her. She's a total joy to me. I love her to death.